We are currently going through a period of doubt, of self-doubt, of doubting what we are doing, what path we are on, what we have done over the last few years, and also doubt about our dream, about our purpose, about our direction that we were so sure of before. Hello, my name is Anita. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you like what I'm talking about. If you do, please subscribe and press thumbs up. If you have come in through a link, it's not possible, I think, to press a thumbs up. So if you wouldn't mind, you can also go in separately directly on the YouTube app. Now we are going through a time, like I said, of doubt. So if you can, put aside some time for yourself and start self-inquiring yourself. And don't give up, dig deep. Find out why you are doing what you are doing. Find out your reason for it, your deep intention for it, and what you hope to achieve with it. Not normal goal setting, but real deep inquiring. Also start inquiring yourself, is this true? Because our logical mind, if we were believing only in our logical mind, we would go nowhere. You know, there wouldn't be any inventions in this world if those big inventors only believed in the rational mind. We have to use our faith and trust and belief and imagination. The imagination and the inner pictures, the visions that we have received is just as valid, if not more. If we only listen to a logical mind, we have a lot of doubts. We stop believing in our dreams. There is no logical reason for going for our dreams, not many at least, and also to see now that maybe they can be achieved. We need to see some result in the outside world before we can believe it. We have been through a sloppy time, a time where it's very easy to self-sabotage, to just think, I give up, I just throw in everything, I just give up. But this is not the time to do it, because we are learning. This is part of the growth evolution that we are going through in as humanity on the planet, but also a part of our inner growth. Everything happens inside in individuals first before it happens out in the collective. We all have to do the separate work, the alone work, the deep work that only we can do with ourselves before it affects the collective as a whole. How do we change a society? One individual at a time. So if you start questioning also, because doubting our direction and our purpose and what we have been doing and where we are going and all these things now are part of the growth process, like I said. It's part of learning to master our brain, our mind, and to dissolve the lower ego. You know, ego death is just the death of, dark night of the soul is just ego death. It's the death of the person we don't want to bring with us. Just let that part of us die. And now that we are going through this process, we can turn it on ourselves if we are not digging deep into it. We can give up and start doubting ourselves, or start to be suspicious of others and suspicious about the world and go into that place. So it's very important now that we realize that this is a mind game, that this is about indoctrination, that this is about how we have been programmed to doubt ourselves and never go for our dreams, how life is full of You know, when people are insecure on themselves, they do not support others. When people are struggling themselves, they do not support others. When people are not supporting others, they are also holding themselves more back for going through their personal growth process, evolution process. So it's very important to go through this process and just convince yourself why you are doing these things. You have to go through that by inquiring yourself, so you can see that the intentions were right, that you are doing this because of your purpose, that what you have done was not futile or wasted, that you just have to accept that life is ebb and flow, it goes up and down, and that we are all, the wheel of fortune turns around, keeps turning, and that we are still working on issues inside if it hasn't happened in the outside world yet. New things and new way of doing things can come in now, but don't throw away everything you have done. Use your creative brain to the other part of the brain to visioning and dreaming, and also see how you can put your dream into reality, small steps. Because if you spend your energy there after a self-inquiry for a little time, so you don't turn everything into doubting your whole life and yourself and your purpose and all of this, or start to turn it on to somebody else and suspect that they are working against you. This is part of mastering, like I said, our mental state, and building our confidence, feeling we are worthy, feeling deserving, feeling that we are supported. And like I said, there isn't much support out there now from most people, because people are struggling so much themselves, so they just want to be superficial, they just want to support superficial things most of the time. They don't want to go deep and look at what's going on. So many of humanity don't want to go deep and look at what's going on in the world. So just continue the process so you can start believing again in yourself, and then it will come in. Then when you stop spending energy there, you realize that you can never get logical answers to everything, that we that there are paradoxes to everything, that we also have to just believe and have faith and trust and master the brain, master the mind, and remind yourself of the big inventors that just had a vision, they just had a dream, and then they reversed engineered it, backtracked it, how to create it and put it into physical reality. And those ideas, I suggest that as soon as you start opening up to that and ask better questions about what can I do to put my dreams into reality, what can I do to believe more in myself, what can I do to trust more in myself and feel worthy of receiving, then you will receive the answers. But you have to go through a little process of convincing your logical brain first that you are doing it for good reasons. Like I said, don't turn it inwards on yourself, and don't turn it on others. Understand that this is a programming out there, and this is indoctrinated in all of humanity, and this is something that we are meant to master and break free from. And if not, we cannot create a different reality for ourselves. This is part of New Earth, this is part of evolution, that you have to believe bigger and dream bigger and work on receiving it, and then you have to feel worthy, and to feel worthy you have to do the deep awareness work and the deep healing of old traumas and being yourself in the world, because that's the fastest way to express yourself and express your truth and be yourself through the whole thing, is the fastest way to overcome traumas, science shows. And yeah, take care of yourself and be kind and graceful to yourself. And like I said, question your brain, question your logical mind, and see that there is no logic, like that logic destroys itself in the end. Okay, be kind to yourself. Bye bye.